Got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The Lion ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big run for AP. 46 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Big hold to the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 85 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Well, they had done a really nice job on him through 3 quarters plus, but you just had that feeling eventually he was going to get loose.
And this is why coaches always preach that it's a 4-quarter game, right? It gets trite for us. It gets trite for the fans. This is exactly what they're talking about. What you did before was terrific, but will it stand up if you start giving up big plays as we saw there?
And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Intended for Mercedes.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show them.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson.
Complete.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
On the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 15 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers, the left side throw.
I need to get my swag right there.
Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
The score, Packers 31, Lions 8. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
And the Lions are able to cover this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting.
And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Hey, 626. 951, 951. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, man.
Rodgers throwing here. It got his man complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 89 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And all he takes off with it is a fake. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the Lions, 32.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Lions.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Me and you all day. All day.
Again, it's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Lions, 1st down.
Stafford on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
1st down, Detroit.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Amendola, he was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Stafford. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Marvin Jones. Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.